You find it funny that we're getting Capcom Fighting Collection literally a few weeks from now, and then a month later we're going to get another Capcom Collection, which pretty much just has a good handful of what's already in the Fighting Collection and a whole lot more.
I find it funniest of all that with all these collections, they just give you the option to just buy the games individually, thus defeating the purpose of it being a collection.
That being said, though, from what I did check up on the Capcom Arcade Second Stadium, if you end up buying all those games separately, you are hugely ripping yourself off.
No,
Oh yeah, no,
Like they
there's
absolutely
a
want you to buy it all in bulk for
honestly-
a huge discount. Oh
Oh
god!
boy.
throw.
This thing is really peeved by the fact that we're talking about anything other than Resident Evil 3 make.
So, and apologies for that. Again, my computer and Resident Evil 3 did not get along. But anyway, so what just happened there is that meet the hunters from Resident Evil 1, but apparently a man named Logan, look it up later, was experimenting with them and actually made them into gammas, which
Logan,
are now
why?
a lot bulkier. I didn't know.
Devil
I
damn it,
thought
Logan.
I just wanted the sea monkeys like they appear on the box.
We told you that mixing chemicals with Coca-Cola was a terrible idea.
look,
wanted up to see them play with the tiny beach ball.
look, I told you, Logan, never to feed them chicken legs. Now they look like actual giant chickens.
So yeah, basically they're
Thanks.
massive, but don't worry, they're all bark and no bite. Just throw a grenade at them and then pop them in the mouth. And as they're about to mention, as we'll learn later, they're also incredibly weak to fire. Which, thank goodness, they just mentioned that they had procured high-powered weaponry in case they became uncontrollable. Let's use by bribing the sewage department chief. Oh yeah, because Umbrella's under everybody's pocket at this point.
Cha-ching.
A water treatment worker found his way into the lab, but the Gammas promptly eliminated him. This proves their viability for field use, and they actually commissioned Kendo to get them a high-powered weaponry.
Yeah, you thought he was just supplying all of his firearms to the Raccoon City Police Department? Think again.
He's got to make a living, understandably. So, yep, for those who are used to using Jill as she was in Resident Evil 1, yep, she gets the trusty old grenade launcher once again with a new type of weapon, a new type of grenade that we haven't seen even in Resident Evil 2, mine rounds, which they stick to surfaces or people, as you'll soon learn later, and can then detonate for a highly concentrated bit of explosive damage.
Oh boy, who do we use as the dummy?
Well, we got what?
You.
Oh sure, use it on yourself. That's nice.
Oh no, I'm saying you, James.
Why
Run.
me? Oh crap.
No, you'll be fine. So anyway, just be mindful because yeah, gammas are gonna start prowling around this place a lot, and I'm gonna make sure I have the flame round on standby because
Remember the mutated frogs in RE0 who could literally eat you whole?
oh
Yeah.
my gosh, these things can do that too. Just pop, and he's already dead. They do not like flame rounds at all.
It's almost as if being burnt alive isn't a pleasurable experience.
That and they lost all of their crusty endoskeleton or exoskeleton thing that they had back in RE1 when they were the weird like reptilian monsters.
That too.
So we'll just get some goodies here and find the journal of one of the sewage workers who was the friend of the dude who got swallowed whole by the not mutant frog thing. Look how say probably goodbye. I said no, wait, no, not with his baby coming in. Oh yeah, but damn, he tried to report it, but frickin' Chief Irons or whatever tried to cover it up.
Chief Irons.
Always
Even in-
goes back to Chief McYou-know-what.
And then again, little cheeky way of hiding the fact that yes, their mouth is their weak spot, since you know it's all nice and
Hey,
Actually,
Remember
let me think of something a little more PG friendly. Chief McPrick.
yeah.
Also, let us not forget that they tried to make him somewhat of a good guy in the movie.
They did that in Welcome to Raccoon City.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
I mean,
that.
I'll be fair there in that technically, like when you look back on like RE2's development history, Chief Irons was originally supposed to be a good guy, but then once the full game, like the final game came out, he just ended up being the complete opposite.
But here,
Well, I imagine in development it was probably because they thought to themselves, wait a minute, how could this nice police chief have let any of this happen without him not even once investigating into it?
But
Well,
here-
he probably
here's
had to
also-
been in on it.
here's also a thing you gotta keep in mind, sadly, about that movie, though. The actor they got to play Chief Irons in that was literally one of the perfect choices for Barry Burton. And Barry Burton does not show up at all in that film.
Man.
Aw. Also, crap. I am
Also,
running low on ammo.
that's right. Speaking of Barry, for those of you who previously played classic RE3 and was able to get him in the ending, don't hold your breath.
Yeah, he's gone.
Again, they fuck up a lot of stuff in this.
It's more
doesn't he appear in
mostly
Revelations?
just the matter that like they really don't give a fuck about like the sidekick characters from RE1 past a certain point. Most especially poor Barry.
Yeah, I was supposed to say that-
doesn't Barry get his own like series in Revelations?
He appears in Revelations, yes, but again, for some reason they decided to do this weird
Oh, a
fucking
love
thing
letter?
in the remakes where they go like, yeah, no, Barry's dead, I guess.
Should've been 3
Wasn't he
months.
also in the I don't know if it was DLC or something, but wasn't he also in the Mercenaries mode for 5?
Mercenaries is non-canon.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
Yep, that's all just fan service at the end of the day.
Also, I'm looking at this like, okay, you're double indestructible power, and yet they order me to destroy
Actually,
you.
funny we bring up appearances from Barry. He was Leon's sidekick for the Game Boy Color Resident Evil game.
Huh.
Which is definitely non-canon.
Non-canon and not that good.
Yep.
The cutscene stills in them alone look like they probably would have been ripped out of a CDI game.
Yeah.
And
Better
I wish I was kidding.
Man, that just makes me wonder if, like, would you say Barry in those cutscenes looks about on par with Stoned Rafiki?
You know what? I'll have to get back to you on that.
You okay over there, Logan?
Yeah.
He's just frying up some frog's legs.
That's
the
what
thing
I'm
is that
doing.
that I mentioned Stoned Rafiki and it caused Logan to have war flashbacks.
You say war flashbacks. I was just having the. You know what? Never mind.
let's just move right along.
Let's move on.
So,
I was thinking about how the girls were laughing like hyenas during that whole sequence.
Well, I mean,
That
that's
was
also
funny.
true.
So I'm almost done setting up all this stuff. I need to get some more.
Like, I'm trying
I
to
need to
think
get
of,
another.
like, in
pouch,
recent
which fortunately,
history... Oh, sorry.
I would say I need to get another inventory pouch, which fortunately I am coming close up to getting to one. However, just in general, like, my goodness, and already I forgot how short Resident Evil 3 is compared to the likes of 2, since it combines both of its stories into one. Which I'm not against, because Lord knows Matt and I are gonna soon learn the extreme problem when they take it to the next level with 6.
Yeah.
We are gonna do every campaign, I assume, to get the true ending or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Did we decide how you
Well,
guys
actually-
are gonna... Oh, what's up?
Well, actually, now that I think about it, does that game even have like a last story sort of scenario?
Yes,
All
it
I heard
does.
was that,
Yes, it does.
Oh.
After
Yeah.
you beat all the campaigns, you then play as Ada Wong.
Ada? Yeah.
and she's pretty much the last story.
Yes.
Now, is there any? Now, how do they do co-op for that one?
You know what? I don't know how to explain. Just basically co-op.
Like, I'm trying to think,
Okay.
like, as far as, like, the single-player co-op goes, I think it's, like, the same as 5. The only difference is that you don't have to worry about your partner as much, considering that, like, I think the AI is technically invincible.
Well, no.
Potentially,
Here's
but,
the problem, though. Here's the problem, Steve. The problem with the AI in 5 wasn't that it got into trouble. The problem with the AI in 5 is that it was fucking stupid.
and it wouldn't move in the right position.
It
wouldn't
was
shoot
stupid. It
things.
was vulnerable,
Like-
and they can eat up your resources like crazy if
Yeah,
you
again,
give them
like,
a chance.
here's the thing. To give an idea, First Aid Spray is the most powerful healing item in the series.
Yes.
Never, ever, 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 under any circumstances fucking ever, give the high power healing items to your partner. Because if you or your partner loses even a fucking fingernail, they will use that one first.
Because they want to heal and they prioritize it.
Well, I guess the reason I brought up that comparison is that, like, I heard that, like, aside from the missions where you have to defend your partner, they're usually not that much of a hindrance by comparison.
Right, they
Again,
pretty much nerfed the need to make you worry about your partner when you're playing solo.
Yeah.
Right. So, in any case, and to answer your other question, Hype, the way that Matt and I would do it is, I believe 6 was ported to Switch,
It
Yes.
was.
and 6 ported on Switch uses the same online connectivity feature that.
Hello.
Oh!
Oh, you talking about 6?
I told you no spoilers.
We got ourselves our first act boss battle. Time to run.
Here we go.
So, but yeah, the use of this basically, you already watched me and Matt play all of 5 together. 6 is gonna be no different.
Okay, well, I guess it was just more so a matter of a part of me was wondering if it was going to be a case like that, or a case of, like, say, what we plan on doing with Adventure 1, or, I guess to an extent what you guys did with RE2, where it's like, one person would take one campaign, the other would take the other campaign, and you guys would draw straws
I am not going to force more than one person in this room to buy Resident Evil 6 on account of me.
Well, I never said...
Hell, I don't even want to buy it.
But you're gonna...
I'm going to have to!
Or something. I'll reimburse you or something.
Here's the thing, Logan. Here's the thing, Logan. I never said that it had to be more than the 2 of you playing.
I know. Just in general. Well, again, we're just gonna go through it, and granted, that'll be definitely a commentary.
That's
where we're
Logan,
gonna have
you
to
madman. You could have mixed those 2 bullet boxes together.
You could have
I live on the edge, and because I knew it was gonna, because past me knew
Make your own Chex Mix of bullets.
It's because past me knew it would piss Future Matt off, and that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Fuck
Out
off!
of the way. He said Future Matt to pass Logan, who could not hear him because he was in the
Man,
past.
past
My gosh.
Man, past Logan and Future Matt just aren't the good friends, aren't they?
No, this is gonna be our new Generations game. Moving on. So
You ever stop and wonder if your past self will literally be your mortal enemy if he knew you existed?
trying to set me up, trying to
Honestly,
get me
hold
to
on.
eat healthy and actually do exercise.
What is
just to
that
spite
one
me.
line? Give me a second. I gotta find it on Twitter. It was
All right,
like,
while you're looking that up,
Oh,
while you're looking that up, I will say that Resident Evil 6 is definitely going to be a commentary we pace ourselves with, because there is a lot of gameplay in that.
So pretty much not too dissimilar to how we plan on doing a commie later down the road.
Honestly, not even that. You know what? I will even do something weird, and we'll say like, hey, how about we just like we leapfrog the 2? We like tag team those 2 games.
I mean,
I don't know.
I guess that wouldn't hurt.
It'll finally like give us the excuse of me holding the gun to your head to say, let's just do it already. Let's start it.
Okay, put that thing down, mister. You'll hurt someone.
put that thing back where it came from. Or so
So help me.
so help
But
me,
yeah,
so
do you
help me, and cut.
Did you find the quote, Matt?
Not yet, but it
Oh,
is.
also this should be also right. That alone right there should be scalding my arms, because this is sheet metal next to roaring flames. Like, no, we should be cooking right now. Cooking is all that should be existing right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me now
This
get
whole
all my
place should be
goodies.
melting.
I'll find the quote, by the way. I know I liked it on Twitter, so give me a second.
No worries. If not, just describe it.
The perfect place to write my memoirs.
So once again, mentioning that there is another generator that we can use to stun things, and it's going to be important because, yep, like I said at the start of this whole little building collapse scenario, meet our first act boss, and Matt already can complain about it as much as he wants. All our bosses are going to be Nemesis in this game.
I mean, okay, my problem isn't that they're Nemesis, it's that Nemesis is just nerfed the shit in this game.
I mean, tell that to his athleticism in this game, big man.
Look at that. But yeah, right off the bat, we need to move. And, yeah, so you can do some critical attacks to him by hitting his head, also hitting the fuel tank on his back to detonate it. And of course, there will be little resources around the arena to help you out. And beyond that,
Found it.
Just like with any other. Oh, what'd you find?
It's this one guy on YouTube. Everybody has seen him before somewhere. I forget his name though. But he had this one line. That was a problem for future me, and now I am future me.
Oh, gee.
Curses. Also, yeah, I just had to. That was stupid, but I just had to. You do not want to get grabbed by that thing. Whoa!
Or that.
Okay, and there we go.
Why do that anywhere else other than close to it?
I had to give it a shot, but yeah, beyond that, as soon as we can destroy that, there we go. No more flamethrower for him. Look at you. You're pathetic without that flame tank. Oh, he still has it as a hammer.
Yep. Which I'll admit, that is cool. That is a cool idea.
I mean, hey, that's oh dear God.
He just don't worry. I didn't get stabbed with it. I just got caught up in like the holster of it.
You still got engulfed in flames there, dude. You should be dead.
Realistically, yes. And be careful because
Welcome to the Resident Evil
unlike
series.
and jeez, he tracks well on that. And also be very careful.
Now that right there would be his level 3 special in the next Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yes, please. But and also be very careful, because similar to him, and because unlike T-Double Extra Large, he's also agile enough to dodge rounds and bullets if you just telegraph it so easily.
He saw that you were a better dodger than Leon and Claire, so he decided,
Oh, he did.
you know what? Let me one up your game. Oh,
Sorry. Uh-oh. Looks like we're gonna have to jump!
correction. You will have to jump.
What? You just throw me. Anywho. Ow. Sorry, Jill. This no good, very bad day's only just begun.
Whatever you do, don't look down.
Which he
she
just
just
did.
looked down.
You know that when you pull yourself up like that, you just put more weight on yourself. You don't want to get Final Destination now, do you, Run? Whew.
Can it get any worse than that?
Well, we still have a full, 24 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, no, because again, we are still technically in the early start of the Raccoon City outbreak. At this point, I don't think Leon's even showed up yet.
Man, if only Rebecca was here right now.
Do you read me?
Which I guess that's the thing is, you probably had a better or keener ear for it than we did, Matt. In Resident Evil 4 remake, the preview and stuff, was that Leon same actor?
I think that
From,
was.
2
I
remake?
think they're just making it. Definitely, it sounded like him. I'm guessing they're
Don't
making him
start.
just a little rougher
I did
with
what
the
I had
voice.
Right, a little
Which
more seasoned, a little gruff, a
Doesn't
little
make
rougher.
sense
Just...
considering he has his normal Resident Evil 2 Leon voice in the Infinite Darkness, which is set after 4.
I mean,
enough.
I guess that's just kind of what happens when you deal with different directors.
Yeah. But, and I guess I'm curious how they're going to handle other systems like the health extension thing, or if they're not even going to bother this time around.
I
sure
hope
those
they
little
do. They fucking better, because that is one of my favorite parts.
Or
I mean,
the
I don't see,
Ashley
I don't
co-op
see why
section.
they can't. They already have the
wait
coding
a
in place
minute.
in the what?
This is familiar to me.
Well,
We're outside the Raccoon Police City Department.
oh yeah, that's right.
This down here is where
Chief fucking would be somewhere around here.
Yeah. Jeez. Anyway, so we got this. Yeah, this is the part where they don't do it all the time, thank goodness, but they do reuse some maps from the original, just, because, I mean, it makes sense. It's the city.
Yeah.
You gotta be consistent. So we're gonna head over to Kendo's gun shop.
By the way, how's your daughter been doing, Mr. Kendo?
Oh, she's
Oh.
great. I can't imagine her getting hurt at all.
She just started he's just teared up. She's great. No. It's perfect. Perfectly fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Though
we just
that being
gotta
said,
go to this
you
place.
will not be finding him here, but I think you'll.
Oh, no.
Actually, I was about to say
Oh.
you can find a note here, but then I realized no, wait, that was technically in Nari too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no.
in two.
No, I will say there is straight up a cutscene with the two reuniting, because I think Jill and Kendo were friends.
Yes.
I mean, I assume so.
No, they definitely were friends. A lot of Kendo's weapons were a lot of weapons in Stars were personally designed by Kendo. He was friends of all of them.
Curses! This just makes it longer.
I mean, what'd you expect?
Oh, jeez, I'm actually gonna. This is I guess it's not even that much of a complaint, I realize, but that is the thing, is that because this game is so much more combat oriented than the second game is, they're gonna give you a lot of.
Hello.
Shit, Jill.
Oh, there you are.
You're all right.
Goodness.
All right to stretch. Sorry, I got a little jumpy there.
That's alright. It's a lot better than how you ended up back in 3.
Shit. Look, we're using the subway to
Or was
get
it
to
2 where the gun
2.
store owner just gets
Subway.
in like the window breaks
Yes,
open and they all
that's
grab
2.
him?
That's good thinking.
2, sorry. A lot better than 2.
When we get
Did
out,
this guy
we'll
always
figure
have
out
an
what to do.
accent?
We could use a man of your skill set.
You alright?
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just bad timing is all.
Ah,
I don't remember if it's
Oh, I
Fifth,
guess they
but-
I thought I
decided
heard
to
an
give him an accent in this.
Look, don't worry about me. I'm gonna make other arrangements, okay?
Or at least for a brief bit, because now it's not a little more
Press
normal.
gunsmith around.
Oh no.
Don't do anything stupid.
Oh, that's your job, right?
Fuck you, Kendo.
Take care, Jill.
I'm sorry, Kendo. And that's it.
If you're heading
Oh.
to the station, take that service alley out in front of the shop, okay?
Okay.
The key's hanging on the wall.
He's been going through a lot. We should leave him be.
Let's take.
Also, of course, it'd have to happen right as you're all out of the space.
I know. But fortunately, thank goodness they were smart. They put a bottomless box right here for me to, tinker around with.
Thank
That should be
God.
fine enough. Okay. Now we leave.
Boy, it would have been worse. It could have been like the book that tells you how to activate the self-destruction sequence of that one island that Raccoon owns off the coast of
You talking about that? Are you talking about that one shoot 'em up game on PlayStation?
You know what? Never mind. I'm thinking of Antarctica.
Okay, yeah, no, because that was cool. Yeah, I was thinking of
I was referring to the place that Code Veronica takes place in.
Oh my gosh, I gotta get back to that, Matt. I don't know if I already linked it to you, but there was still that one. You were talking about video essays earlier. No, video essays earlier.
Yeah.
There's still that guy who makes massively long. Anything else here? No, here we're good. He makes massively long video essays about entire franchises, and one of them was like an 8-hour long thing where he covers every Resident Evil game.
Oh shit.
Everyone.
Every single
Including-
one.
Including there was this one PlayStation 1 game that was actually a predecessor to the Umbrella and Darkside Chronicles.
Survivor.
Yeah, Survivor. It's shit.
Yeah, it is.
It was it's shit. It's shit, but it's okay if you have the original Japanese version, which allowed peripheral gun support.
Correct. Otherwise, it was very weird because of American laws. And the other reason why he did not like Survivor is because the way that it gives you the good ending or the bad ending, it's a complete nonsensical, non sequitur decision. Sorry, Hype. We'll finish right after this. Is that basically at one point near the very end, you're given a choice to go into some buildings like a hospital, an orphanage, like a administrative office, something like that. And whichever building you go into determines what ending you get, with zero telegraphing of what ending will be attributed to which building. It's very weird. Anywho. With that, stay tuned because we're nearing the halfway point of our grand adventure.
Oh boy!
We're gonna see some more familiar faces and hopefully take Nemesis down a peg.
But Jill said he was dead.
Oh, James.
James.
James Isaac Neutron.
Why did that come out of me? See you guys.
Ducks.